What's up, people? Mighty Lubu here, and man, Destiny Child. This is a game that I recently picked up. Damn, man, I wish I had known about it a little sooner. But I kind of want to make a video guide, like a tutorial, just to help out any player out there that wants to try it out. It's insane, and you know, just make this guy a little bit different. Maybe throw in a tier list just to spice things up. As for this screen, let's say just start with this. We have the friend list, the vibes where you get your summons. Yeah, this section over here is to go to your room, I guess, which is, you know, we can do your, I guess, dailies or your regular missions. Here we got the equipment. You got your section where you can go to directly to your units, check them out, and this is the home section. You got the gallery, mail. Here you can just buy stuff. You got some real money. You can spend some cash if you want. The menu, and obviously I do have the English patch, so if you know, drop some likes, some comments down below. Just let me know if you want me to make a video on that, and I wouldn't mind doing it. The events are always gonna change depending on where you guys download this. If it's recently, you're probably gonna have the same, but the most important one is the double festa or fiesta. You know, it should be fiesta. It's pretty important to do this. This is kind of like they just give you so much stuff out of this, but do not worry, like if you miss on day one and the following day you can still complete it. Like, you know, if you're on your day 2, you don't complete this list, you're gonna have to your 3rd day, and it's very important to complete it because they also give you a lot of stuff here. Like for me, it's giving me 3,000 gem, which is almost two 10-drop summons, so that's a lot. It's very good, man. You get a lot of good strong stuff. As for me, I do know a lot about this game, even though I'm basically starting. I kind of did rerolls and I got very strong units that I'm happy with. But anyways, let's just go to the compositions, which is something that's going to help out the new player. What the heck do you need for your team, and what do they do? All right, we have the wings, which are definitely the good ones. These are the buffers. They're going to increase your party in some way or another. They're going to increase what? The stats, maybe defense. I have not seen one yet, but perhaps, right? You know, they'll give you like skill charge, makes your unit, you know, be able to use their abilities a lot sooner, quicker. Let's see, we have the dual blades over here, the dual swords, which are the assassins. You got the tanks, you got the healers, and the debuff class over here, the skull looking thing. Usually you do stuff like what, minus attack or minus defense for the enemy, which is pretty good. It helps you bursting down the target. So that about covers it for classes. Let's go into more details, I guess. Here at the top one, you can level up your unit. Just feed them. You can feed them another unit, or specifically you want to feed them the jellies, which I'll go on to later on. You'll see. The jellies are used to level up in this game. It's a very important thing to do. And here you have your skills. You have your auto attacks. You have your tap, which is just clicking, and this is just holding. You hold it down and slide the skill. The big difference being that the slide is going to do more damage, but it's going to put your unit in a cooldown, so that's where it differentiates. And you have your ultimate. Once you build up your bar at the bottom, then you can fire it up. The hard thing over here is what your teammates or your friends are going to have or see when they see your character, right? Like if they see your name, like let's say they see Lubu, they're gonna see Frey, and they're gonna be able to use Frey. Well, once their party member is down, Frey's gonna come in to help them. So it's kind of good to have a strong unit as the heart shape. That way it can help out your team, your friends. This game does have what, PvE, has PvP, and has raids, so I want to look into that. Let's see, what else can we cover? Equipment. Oh yeah, should have gone into that. Let's cover equipment real quick. It's down here, and the last one is the accessory, which you can get through leveling up your unit all the way and increasing their affection. Once you get to this one, then you can finally get their equipment for the 3rd slot. You know, you also get a custom, by the way, so it's pretty important. Only use it on the unit that you're gonna like and you're gonna use a lot. I wouldn't use it on just random things. And what else can we cover? That just about there. Let's go over here. This is the event section. the shop where you can buy stuff with real money, PvP, exploration, you send out your units to get XP, get stronger. Here you have the events, you have the costume replays if you want to watch them again, and the underground, which is it's almost like a PV section. But anyways, let's just go over here real quick. This is the jelly I was talking about. This depending on the day is gonna vary. You might get different ones, but overall just keep in mind the different jellies, all they do is just they buff they give you more experience depending on who you give it to. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But you know, if you just need your unit to get stronger quickly, just, you know, dump it on one. This doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's go to how to level up a class, I guess. So let's say you managed to get one of those jellies. You go over here and then you have the experience section, you give it to them and they're gonna get a big boost and level up. Once you do click it, let's say for example she is water type, so she gets a lot of from it. Look at this, +5, that means it's gonna be +5 levels. So let's just give her it real quick. Oh, you can also skip it just by clicking. So lovely, she enjoyed that jelly. It's a water type, so you know, it's good for her. And I guess we can wrap it up just by showing Casey's a battle fight or a battle scene over here. Or yeah, let's just go into this real quick. Let's say you want to edit your team, you can also click up at the top here right before going to a fight. Maybe you want to take this guy out, and I did put him to showcase him there. Showcase Luna. What if I wanted to change Luna's outfit before going into a fight? What? She's ready, son. She got the swimsuit. It is go time. Alright, so we just add another unit here. We're good to go, man. Hey, you can put your party, doesn't really matter. You don't really need like a debuffer. If you want, you could go with like 2 assassins. Just keep in mind that having a tank and a healer is useful. As most of the time in games is. And anyways, to get the 3 stars, usually it's good to have make sure your party doesn't die. That's one thing that's pretty helpful in getting 3 stars. So here you have it. I'll put it in I guess slow motion so that way you guys can see what the heck is going on. The game is very intriguing for me, man. You have the tap skills, which whenever you're looking at the camera focuses on a target, that's the target you're gonna hit. And you also have the slide skills. Difference being is that, as you can see, it put my character on a cooldown state, so she can't use her ability, she can't charge, so she has to wait before she can attack again. Yeah, there you go. So let's see if we can do this quickly and just end off the video with the tier list, just to help you guys out in case you're interested of you know, starting with a nice powerful unit. And I'll kind of go over what makes a unit powerful. Oh, by the way, I also forgot this. There's the bar at the bottom. Once you build it up, you can use your ultimate. Wait for that thing to go right in the middle and you do the most damage, but that doesn't matter for this fight. But that's just an example. My units are pretty strong, that's why I was able to do this pretty easy. This is yes, this is no. Yeah, she got a tank. In times of crisis, you need a DPS to finish the job. If I have a tank joining the fight, I'm still gonna be in the struggle. Anyways, so yeah, let's just go over the tier list to cover a couple of characters that are gonna be good for you. Maybe with the low. Whoa. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess here is fine. For the 3 stars, usually the main characters are pretty good. So, I mean, obviously you guys are not gonna have those, but these 3 main characters are very good. They're pretty nice. Let's see. So for 4-star, we have Maya over here. She's pretty good. She's a buffer. What makes a good buffer is obviously, look, she gives skill charge. That's pretty good. Getting skill charge is very good so that you can spam abilities, get your ultimate quicker. We have also Artemis. She's like one of the best attackers for 4-drop. She does piercing damage, something that you want to look out for DPS. So for DPS, make sure that your DPS focuses on targets with low health so they can take them out quickly. Or maybe if your DPS does massive damage to like a certain target that's like stunned, or maybe it just does bleed damage or like poison, you know, you want something really good for your DPS. I guess a bad example of DPS, well, she's not the worst, but she is an example, I guess. Let's see her slide skill. It does hits 3 enemy with the highest attack and apply blind, which, you know, highest attack is fine and all, but you know, you want to hit the targets with the low health. It's very good to have that, and it's just an example, I guess. Blind status is not too crazy, I guess. You can you know, it's just a chance. What can we cover here? Frey is a really good DPS. What makes him really good, of course, is just what I was talking about. He focuses on target with the lowest HP when you use your slide skills, and he can also give himself critical rate up with the tap, so that's pretty good. Let's cover maybe a couple of debuffers. We have Lang Fei. She's at the top of the charts. This woman is huge. She's you know, minus 700 attack for the enemies. That's pretty good. She also gives minus scotch for the enemy team when you use your slide skills. That's very good, man. Whew, that's so good. I would hope to get her. Let's see, man. Let's cover a couple of tanks here and there. Wait, let's cover another debuffer just to broaden the whatever the list. You have Jupiter. This guy's good. He gives minus 10 defense for all the enemies. That's good if you want to burst the target down quick. So as you can see, it's pretty good to have that. I guess a crappy debuffer. Let me see. Oh, I can't mention a crappy debuffer, but I'll give you a really bad tank, Diablo. Somebody out there is gonna be like, Diablo's not bad, but anyways, a bad tank just does not protect your team, right? He gives himself immortal so that he stays alive even though he's supposed to be dead. But a good tank, for example, is Donna, which is the best tank in the game. She gives your party a shield. Shielding your teammates is something that you want to have in a tank. That's very good. It's lovely to have that. Keeps them nice and fresh. Mars is another good tank. Again, the same example goes here. Protects your party, gives them a shield. That way your team can stay alive and sustain through heavy damage. Let's see, what else can we cover? Maybe some healers. We have Matt. This girl is insane. I think she's the only one. I haven't seen every single one of them, but she has the revive for ultimate. That's very good. She removes debuffs like petrify and freeze, so that's a key note for a healer. If a healer can remove debuff, that's a good thing, so keep that in mind. Let's see, so yeah, we cover all the classes so far. Gave you a couple of 4-drops to look out for. You got Artemis, you got Maya. They're pretty good. I believe this chick is pretty nice too. Let me see. Yes, she's definitely nice. Minus 15% attack for all enemies. So if you have this 4-drop, that's pretty good to have. Gotta enjoy that. But that kind of covers it. You know, I'll give you guys a couple of lists here and there. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I'm not missing anybody, am I? Anyways, the game is just amazing. I've just had a blast with this game, having so much fun. And this is my other account, so I'm definitely gonna be playing this since I did reroll insane. And you know, it's just fun to have some powerful units as soon as you start the game. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop some comments, some likes down below, and let me know anything that you might be interested on. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace. I'm out.